Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope all of you are doing well. This is going to be a life update, just letting you guys know what's going on. As you guys know, last Thursday, I may have shared it with you guys. I don't know at this point, but last Thursday, I had a doctor's appointment that Social Security Disability sent me to. And it's clear as day. I was able to show the doctor that I was struggling with my right shoulder. And fast forward a week later, I've been denied. So I'm a little upset because I'm trying so hard to get back on my feet, get my shoulder looked at and taken care of. Um, I'm trying to do everything I can, physical therapy at home type, but I still want to get professionally looked at because the thing is if my shoulder does not get better and I don't get the help I need, then I can suffer from stiff arm syndrome, which would require surgery, and I don't want to deal with that. So I've been doing everything I can to kind of rotate my shoulder, do what I can to some extent. Now, by all means, I'm no professional, so I can only do so much. Um, so I'm a little upset with that. I have applied for jobs. I have had to explain the situation, and I've been pretty much turned down. It's frustrating. I never would have thought I'd be in a situation like this. I even looked online for maybe at home jobs or desk jobs or something that didn't require me using my shoulder to some extent, and nothing. Most of them require some type of degree or experience, which I don't have. So you could probably understand the amount of stress I am dealing with, along with everything else that's going on. Um, so it's frustrating considering I have in paper, in writing, by two different doctors that there is proof that I do have a shoulder injury. I went ahead and contacted a law firm, Morgan and Morgan, which you guys know I've used before. They couldn't take my case at first. I don't know why. I think from what the attorney told me yesterday is that I have to be seen by a doctor, and it's like, well, it's kind of hard to do that when I have no way to go see a doctor. It's like a contradiction in its own self. But he took all the information he needed as I was getting more detailed about things. I think he realized the circumstances of everything. And he said they're just, I just got to wait on the denial letter and then send a copy to them. So that way they can see if they can take my case. If they can't, then they'll at least refer me to another law firm. I had spoke with one of my friends, and she had stated that Florida is pretty terrible when it comes to Social Security disability, especially for those who can't, who are in situations where they are disabled and can't work. Um, so yeah, it's very. At this point, I couldn't say it's very stressful. I've been dealing with stress for the past year. I don't even know what to say at this point in time. But I've just been battling for the last year, over a year now, give or take, and I'm just exhausted on it. I've tried to find other opportunities to make extra money, and it's just, yeah. I don't get help. Like, I don't have anybody to help me, and if I try, it just leads into an argument. If I'm going to be quite honest with you, it's just going to lead into something more than it should be. People just, it's just, it is what it is. I don't try to stress too much about it, but I don't get the help, like I'm supposed to. So when it comes to, the essential things, like, I suffer from acid reflux, so I need, pills or the chewables for that, especially when I eat red sauce. Now, most of the time I don't have any issues unless, I'm having, like, say one night I have spaghetti or baked ziti or, anything that's red sauce related. It can cause me to have a acid reflux episode, or, sometimes coffee, you know. It just really depends, but it's still nice to have, in hand at some point to help me when I do have a flare up. Allergies, we're getting close to the cold weather, so I know my allergies are going to start to be an issue. Once again, I don't have any medicine to take. And it's frustrating when it's just the small things like those to get help for and I can't get no help. And I try not to go too full detail into my life. That's just me personally. But that's why I've been trying so hard to push the eBay, try to push the amount of traffic that comes into eBay so I can make the funds to get those type of things. But you know, when you're making less than $10 a month and the stuff you need is over $10, there's really no point. It really isn't. Um, yeah, and considering now eBay has this new, it's very frustrating with eBay. I like selling, but at times I don't. They have it now where they're charging you a $2 fee to transfer to your debit card. So yeah, it's frustrating because at one point it was just a percentage, which I think was better, but now charging $2 if it's over $10 is just that's ridiculous. It really is. And then with my bank, if I transfer just to my bank with no fee, I'm looking at almost until like 11 o'clock at night for the funds to go in. So yeah, and like I said, making less than $10 a month is not worth it. Um, Speaking of eBay, I've literally never thought I would get to this point, but I have no more to list, no more items or inventory. I believe I'm currently sitting at 269 listings, active listings, and that's it. Excuse me. So yeah, so you could probably understand the stress I have of not being able to do that, get things listed. Um, so now it's just the waiting game. I am a top rated seller, but that won't last very long considering I have nothing else to list. That's why I try to, get you guys to check it out or, you know, kind of in a way share it, I guess, recommend it to other people might have something they're looking for. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. This sucks. Um, I've been trying to find alternatives, to making some money, but yeah, not a whole lot going on there. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, so as of right now with my eBay, I have a promotion going on up until next month. Actually, until the Monday of next week. Um, and that is with the movies and the CDs. If you purchase $20 or more, you get free shipping, and then everything that's not movie and music related, it's you spend 35 or more, then you get free shipping. Surprisingly, the other day I had somebody who purchased like $35 worth, so that was cool. I ended up selling 8 DVDs to one buyer. Um, as of right now, the funds I do have are a little mixture. I sold a couple items for my mother and for my sister, and then I have items that I sold that were mine. And what I'm trying to do is sell as much as I can within the month. So that way, instead of trying to transfer the money out separate times and paying more in fees, I figured just let it build up, and then by the end of the month, I can transfer the entire lump sum and then just go from there. So that's why I can't really do a whole lot in the way of like buying new inventory and things like that because I'm just trying to let it build up. Um, so if you guys would like to take the time out and check out my eBay store and see if there's anything that might catch your interest, I will put the link down in the description below. Um, I did find out, thanks to Bloody Disgusting, I did post a community tab. So there is a release date for the Nightmare on Elm Street 4K, the 1984 original. It's coming out Tuesday, October 15th, which just so happens to be my birthday. So you guys can definitely guess what I'm going to be asking for my birthday from my family. It's definitely that. I knew it was gonna, I knew my birthday was gonna be on a Tuesday this year. I just didn't know what was gonna be released that day. But to find out that Nightmare on Elm Street is getting released, I'm pretty excited about that. I cannot wait to see how that looks in 4K. I know a lot of us wanted a box set, we wanted the sequels, but we have to at least be thankful that we're finally getting it on 4K after so many years of the 4K format being available. So I'm pretty excited. I do plan to go see Beetlejuice next month, so I will have a review for that. I do want to see The Crow. The Crow comes out, I think, in next week or in 2 weeks. At this point, I can't remember, but I know it's coming out pretty soon. I do want to check it out. I've been checking out the clips that have been posted, and this movie looks great. CGI is questionable, but that's okay. I mean, there's movies out there that have worst CGI. Um, I'm excited about that. Um, so pretty great news in the way of 4K and movie releases coming out. I do have a poll going on for my next franchise review. I made a community post. You guys can vote on that. Right now, I have three that are up for voting. We have the Darkman trilogy, the Jaws quadrilogy, and then we have the Psycho quadrilogy. So I have a poll going on. You guys can vote. One of those movies has to hit 100%. So whatever hits 100% will be my next franchise review. And then the other two will go back into a poll when I add another to the list. And we'll kind of just go from there. So yeah, so definitely go ahead and vote. Check out my community post, and you guys can put your vote into which franchise I'm doing next. Um, so yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on with me. I haven't really been able to do a whole lot. I've just been laying in bed. Um, yeah, I was able to list a couple items, but that was pretty much what ended up. The last few things I listed is pretty much what I done with. Hopefully, if I can get traffic to my eBay store and get sales picked up a little bit better, then I'll be able to start picking up more to start listing and building up my store. So close to the 300 mark. I've never been able to get past that on eBay, so getting so close. It sucks, but what can you do? So yeah, you guys may see a lack of videos. Just with everything going on, I've kind of been in I wouldn't say a depression. I've just been too overwhelmed and just been kind of sitting back and trying to think what to do next because I'm just getting burnt out of trying to fight this for the past year, looking at my options. You know, I wanted to build this channel to some point, especially with eBay, get the funds to buy a new camera because I use my phone and I wanted to eventually get a camera to where I can, use that instead, editing software, the equipment I need for doing a podcast. Excuse me. I wanted to pick up glasses that have cameras so I could start going to Walmart and showing you guys the new releases and things like that. Do a video. And there was just so many ideas I had, but not making enough funds to get that stuff so I can build the channel up to the point where I can eventually get monetized. Um, it just it sucks. It feels like everything has hit all at once, and I'm just overwhelmed, burnt out. I'm not gonna stop doing videos. It's just not gonna be frequent until I can get my mind cleared. Um, I I'm since all this has been happening, and now that I gotta wait, kind of play the waiting game to get my denial letter and to send it to the lawyer, I figured I would start trying to maybe prepare for my maybe Patreon, start coming up with some ideas with that. I have an idea, and that would be doing, instead of doing them on YouTube, I would do them for Patreon, and that's doing episode reviews like I was doing with Power Rangers. But I figured instead of doing those for YouTube, I would do those for Patreon. So if I do, then I would pick up where I left off, which would be episode 10 of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and then so on. And then after that, I would move on to the next shows that I have. Or just change it up each time, maybe do one video, it's Power Rangers, another video, it's Farscape. So there's that. And then maybe figuring out a few other ideas for the Patreon, of course, like a giveaway and things like that. And if I can sell a decent amount on eBay, I do want to do a giveaway for you guys. So there's also that. Um, I really have thought about doing the paid requests site. I think it would be fun to, kind of expand my filmography because there's a lot of stuff I still haven't seen. Um, I could do reaction videos if you guys would like. So I think if I do the paid requests, it would be like movie reviews, video reactions, trailer reactions, thoughts on. So if you guys want to do that, I will put my link to PayPal in the description below. You can donate whatever, request what you want to request. I'm just kind of trying to keep options open because I need to do something. Um, you could definitely tell in the lack of enthusiasm, or whatever you want to call it, in my voice right now. It just feels like I don't know what the term is. I guess I have the term, I just don't want to say it because nowadays with YouTube, you got to be careful how you word things. Um, but yeah, I feel like I may have to do the Patreon and paid requests in some way to make a little extra money. Same with the eBay, but on the bright side of that, it would also allow me to make more videos. It would also allow me to get you guys more involved, which I've been trying to do. Um, it's kind of one of the things where it's like, it's like a back and forth thing. It's like love hate relationship, basically. Um, so there's that. Yeah, I mean, subscriber mail, I tried. I could try doing that again. If you guys want to send things, you're more than welcome to. I have no issue with that. Um, I've noticed one thing, and that's, people like sharing their Amazon wish list of stuff. I think that's pretty cool. A lot of people want to thank others, thank their the YouTuber for the content they put out. I thought that was pretty cool. I may do that down the road. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I have tried to contact some studios about, getting upcoming releases to review. Kind of, everybody has to start small to build up, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to follow my dreams. And now with everything going on, it's like, are things going to get better? You know? Um, so yeah, I'm sorry if I seem down. It's just everything that's going on is just overwhelming. Um, but I figured I'd share with you guys what's going on with me in case you guys start to see a lack of videos. Um, but that's pretty much what's going on. So I will put the link down in the description below to my eBay store. If you guys want to, request something, I'll do the paid request. I'll put the PayPal down. I'll put my email down. If you guys want to send me subscriber mail, you can do that. Whatever you want to do, it'll be down in the description below. If you want to send me kind words, you guys can do that. A lot of you have, and it's so appreciated. You guys do not know how much it is. You ever hear the term, you find out when you hit your lowest, you find out who your true friends are? You do. Since my injury, I pretty much have lost a lot of friends. And the thing too is, like, I'm the only, and I stated this in my last video, I think it was my life and channel update. I am the only one in my family who is like the big movie buff. I'm pretty much the only one who buys movies. Everybody's digital or download, and it's like, I like my physical media. I like talking about movies. I'm passionate about it. And I don't have anybody to talk to about it other than you guys. So I'm very much appreciated for that. But yeah, so I don't want to make this video too long, but I just want to say thank you. All the other stuff will be down in the description below. If you guys would like to take the time out and give this video a like, it's much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel, share my videos. I've got plenty of movie reviews. I feel like the more you guys, start to, put my videos out there and like them and subscribe, I think it'll boost me within the search for YouTube, and it'll start, I'll start getting more exposure. So that helps tremendously. And if you guys ever want me, if some of you want to have me, do like a collaboration video with you guys, I can more than do that too. I was invited by one subscriber one time for a live video, and I denied it only because I wasn't at the right state of mind at that time. But I'm more than willing to do fun stuff like that. But it just also depends on the time of day and where my mind is at. But yeah, I figured the more exposure, the better. So thanks once again. Thank you. Again, like I said, video like, comment, subscribe. All the stuff will be down in the description below, the links and stuff like that. I'm Film Talk with Mikey. Till next time, we will talk films. Thanks for taking your time out, and till next time, I will see you guys later, and take care.